Hello, hello, hello. What's up, boys? How's it going? How's it going? We're playing some MLB. I had to turn down. I really want to play on Legend just because I like working account, but I could not get any fucking hits. So I switched it down to Hall of Fame. Hopefully, we still can get walks. Because I'm trying to avoid switching the sliders. I really like how the game plays on Legend. I just can't fucking hit on Legend. All right, we gotta cut this music here. Cut the music. All right.
Here in Milwaukee,
yeah, so
interleague baseball on
I did
MLB
start my
The
season
Show.
over again.
It's the Kansas City Royals and the Milwaukee Brewers.
Only because I kind of fucked up with my lineup. We're gonna.
All right, Singy, let's get right into it. He threw an absolute
I did kind of fuck up my
my
roster.
Seriously, Boog. I mean,
and
this
energy,
guy was
so
nearly untouchable. Opposing hitters.
I switched it. We're still.
Long.
I forgot what my record is. I lost 2 games against the Yankees. Only won 1. And I believe this is the second game. Yeah, this is the second game against the Royals. So we are 2-2, I believe. So
First pitch coming your way next.
let's see what they show.
So just about set and towing the slab in this one, Aaron Savali.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better.
But I'm coming around MLB. I'm starting to like this game. I was getting a little frustrated at first, but I think
so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
And
we're getting better.
Kansas City, Tyrone Blanco. And that's in for a strike. And this one is off and running.
Might have to bump up the pitching to GOAT. We'll see how the season goes.
And that skips into dirt.
I can pitch. I always do good pitches.
Swings and misses.
I just, for some reason, I can't hit. So
He was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Cut on and miss. Strike him
strike
out. And now one away.
One out.
That's always the key to effective
First strikeout.
pitching, is
Let's
getting
go.
ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
One out, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Two quick guys.
Also, I'm really digging this broadcast for the fielding and the.
And here now, the lineup for the Royals.
Stop.
And singing him a bit
it off.
surprised
Leave
to
me
see
alone.
this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only
Oof.
one, Boog. I'm a bit
125.
surprised as well. And, some hitters
He's
work well
400.
against same-handed pitching.
Don't have very good batting
Just
average.
Back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Bobby Witt
Yeah,
Jr.
I can always
stands in with two
get
away
my
as he
spots. I
takes
just
the
can't
ball.
do. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, timer.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
On the ground to third. Fires over to Hoskins. And Witt
Also,
is
with this
out.
view, I feel
And
like I
it's
do
a
better
1-2-3
fielding than what I
inning.
was when I was
Nothing
playing on
doing for the
Dynamic.
Royals. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
All right, let's go, Brew Crew.
Back here in Milwaukee, today's starting pitcher, Alec Marsh.
Let's keep
What do you have on him,
this
Siggy?
one-game win streak going.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. We'll elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him,
You didn't bother me all day, and all when I start streaming, you got to bother me.
Seems to go up.
Christian Yelich, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location.
What are
if he
you
wants
doing?
to go back there later in this count.
Pitch is in there. Now 2-1.
Excuse me?
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it,
Should have been a
hit
ball.
a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And there's a rocket into the
I just hope the
outfield.
hitting's not too
So a
easy
man
on
on base
Hall of
to
Fame.
start the inning.
I want to get hits, but I don't want it to be too easy.
Right fielder.
All right.
Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers.
But it is lefty versus righty. I always do pretty well against lefty righties.
Fastball is outside.
One. Bart cat? Jesus Christ. You farting? It was late.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against
That was
mistakes.
good.
But that's not what that pitch was.
And here it comes. That
That's
misses
ball
the
two.
zone. And now
2-2.
2 balls and 2
count.
strikes. Slider
3-2.
misses outside.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Yelich on at first. Nobody out.
0-3 last game? Yeah, we got to get a hit with him.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Gotta get a hit.
Three-two now. Swing and a miss.
Oh, ball
And
for him
he's down
swinging
on
at.
Strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Yeah, I was trying to swing at that shit. Shouldn't have swung at that. All right. What are you
And
doing?
now it's
Fit.
William Contreras. On the ground, could be 2. Slings to second,
Air.
and that's 2. Brewers come up empty in the first. Through an inning in Milwaukee. No score on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started, and now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Salvador Perez. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
1's the count.
Swings through that one. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with him.
Slings to first and quickly one away in the second.
I think he had one pitch in the zone.
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. No score here in the second.
Up and in cut.
High in the air, out to right. Puts it away for the out.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Jonathan India at the plate. That's a strike. 0-1. And the sweeper is off the plate. 2 outs, base is empty. That's to third. Done. Tosses across to first. And that is the inning. Royals bats are quiet there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the veteran first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
All right, let's go, Hoskins. You need a hit.
Marsh.
Been awfully quiet.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Isbell sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Jackson
At least he made contact.
now for the Brewers. He's
At
one
least
of
he
the
made
faster
contact.
guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You need to tone that down.
Next offering is
I
fouled
hear that
back.
every single inning.
The
Just
1-1.
early.
Swings
Ooh,
through
good
that
pitch.
one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Ooh. Good contact, just too early.
Outside with a breaking
3-2.
ball. This one in the air. Perez under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting 6, center fielder, Garrett
Next to hit,
Mitchell.
Garrett Mitchell. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Blanco.
Great.
He's got it. And that is out number 3.
1, 2, 3.
We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Freeland puts it away, and there's one down. So up next, Michael Massey. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. 0-1 now. The other way. And
Shit.
it stays fair.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost
Batting
expect to
ninth,
get some
center
jabs
fielder,
from your
Kyle
teammates when you
Isbell.
get back to the dugout. On the mound, he's got to feel like he deserved a better result on that pitch. Really, I mean, just a soft liner that happened to stay fair, but Even though you don't want to do it, you got to tip your cap because the guy at the plate, he found a way to fight it off and get that knock.
One gone, runner at first. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell.
0-1's the count.
Massey, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And 1-1. That one down the line, and that's just foul.
Where do we want to put this? Let's do a curveball inside.
The 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Two balls.
Squirts away a little bit. Top of the third, no score.
Fastball up and in. Oof.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
To the right side, sneaks through, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second.
Gotta get that
now
double
one
play.
out.
Back-to-back base hits. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And the 1-0. This one in the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the second game of the series.
It got him swinging. Throw that sweeper. Sweeper outside.
And that one fouled off.
Go for the strikeout pitch.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. One out. Runners at first and second. Fouled off again.
Fuck, man.
And it remains 3-2. That one to first, and it's just foul. That was close.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd.
Come on,
starting to get
strike
into
out.
it a little bit
Let's go.
more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
And that'll load the bases.
Good eye.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Garcia.
And now, Michael Garcia. Golden opportunity right here. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Next offering is in for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Hit.
Base hit right field. One runs in. Here comes the throw. It's offline, and he scores.
Gets him on the board first, coming through with 2 RBIs on that swing. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
That one ripped, but foul.
Okay, we really need to get a double play and get out of this inning.
Just missed. Runners are at the corners, one away. Inside, and it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That misses, and that's ball 3.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Monasterio feed to second, that's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
I promise
All
you,
right,
they're guys that
3-0.
get a little bit faster when they can.
I think it's when I
smell an
stream.
RBI.
I just
That
can't
was a
stream this game
possible
anymore.
inning-ending
That's
double play.
the
Great
issue.
hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Salvador Perez. He's 0 for 1. Slice down the right side.
My guy just doesn't have his stuff right now.
That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
How many pitches have we thrown
Vinny
this inning?
Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Up the middle and a base hit right there. Here comes Witt around third. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
They're kicking our ass already.
Base hits for this team. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now Jonathan India
1-0.
in the dirt.
Come on, slow it down. All right, let's go settle him down. Find out what the fuck is wrong with him. Let's get out of this inning.
First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one drilled left field. Nabs it, and that is that.
All right, we got a little bit of work to do, boys.
So 9 batters come to the plate, 4 of them score. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Got a little bit of work to
it's
do,
the
chat.
Royals 4 and the Brewers nothing. Back here at American Family Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Oliver Dunn. That's hard hit on the line. Great effort, but it gets down.
Batting
This is Bryce Terang.
Bryce Terang.
That one
Oh, that's
missed.
just out.
Dunn gets his lead at first. Nobody out. He swings and fouls one off.
This is
Early.
one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Early again.
1-2 now. Just
that's
off
out.
the outside part of the plate.
Really good
close.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
Double play ball to second. Witt for 1. Throw to first. Safe.
And they got 1.
Andrew Monasterio up now for the Brewers. And that one in the air center field. Isbell settles under it and makes the grab.
God damn it,
And it's 2
Monasterio.
away.
Now batting designated hitter Christian Yelich.
Now it's Christian Yelich. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. Yelich,
Ball 1.
a member of the 1,000 hit club.
Ball 1, no
Can't
strike.
forget to mention he's a former MVP. The 1-0. And he chases that one below the zone.
Man, he really
1
sells
ball,
the
1 strike.
changeup with that arm action.
Come on, Yelich. Need a good dinger from you.
That one way outside, and it's 2-2. And they'll do it again.
Early.
Two outs. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit.
Sally.
Sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Now here is Sal Frelick. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Blanco makes the grab on the run.
Damn it.
Brewers strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And we're back. Now it's Hunter Renfroe.
Right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
There's a strike.
Well, these Royals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
And 1-2.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Massey in the box now. No balls and a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. That's down and in.
Throwaway pitch.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Fuck, man.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Keeps the at bat going with a
This
foul
motherfucker,
ball.
man.
1 down, base is empty. And there's a ball.
These first 2 hitters
Released
really
it
making
too
it
early.
work out there.
Yeah,
Already
that's-
14 pitches this inning.
Pitch is in the dirt, and now 3-2. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. The throw to first. He didn't make things easy for him there.
Made
but
him
they
work for
still
that
get
out.
the out. Kyle Isbell digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. On the inside corner for a strike.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
On the ground, done.
There we
Fires
go.
over to first. Royals set down in order.
Done to
Offense
make it
held in
done.
check there. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Royals 4 and the Brewers nothing.
Yeah, we gotta get somebody warming up here.
Back here in Milwaukee, John Chaffee
Let's
and Chris
get
Singleton with
Dale
you.
Hall
leading off the
and
bottom of the
Connor
4th,
Thomas.
William Contreras. And ball 1.
He's been pitching well,
Counts
but
1-0.
going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
And that's a strike.
Really? It's a ball.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field.
Dropping?
And it falls. And a good start to the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Home run would be nice.
2 balls, no strikes.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Runner at first with no outs here. Close one,
3.
doesn't get the call. And now 3-1.
3 balls,
He
1
hasn't
strike.
fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And a 3-1 on the way. Hoskins pushes
Might
it
have been
foul.
ball 4.
Nobody out. Runner
Yeah,
at
that was
first.
ball 4.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
The way he's calling him, I don't know if that might have been a strike.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes,
These
slider
Hoskins
down and
need to
away
get rid
from
of
the
you.
same side thrower as
All
the
right,
hitter.
Cheerio.
I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes
Ball,
and
that's
very
out.
difficult to lay off.
Chorio in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Next offering is fouled back. Out to center is Bell. As this one sized up, pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Garrett Mitchell.
So a man aboard.
All right,
and
you
now the
could get a
center
home
fielder,
run.
Garrett Mitchell flied to left his first time. That one is absolutely belted,
Foul ball.
and that's a foul ball.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Here comes the 0-1. Outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Here's a 1-1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Coming home. The relay throw. He'll score.
There we go. Got 1.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Solid swing from
Making
start
a
to
comeback.
end, on
Good
time with
fucking
everything.
swing.
Really good balance.
What's up,
Nice
Jason?
Extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
That's a good hit.
Next for Milwaukee, Oliver Dunn. 1 for 1 with
All
a
right,
single
Dunn.
so far.
Make it 1 and
the first
done.
offering is not close. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one is
Fastball,
downstairs. 2-0. Next offering is fouled back.
It's late.
Check swing, and he went. And a count
2
now
balls,
even up.
2 strikes.
cut on and missed.
that
and
high
it's
pitch.
a strikeout, and that is
Oh,
the inning.
man. Not a
Brewers
whole
pick up
lot.
the
We won
run
our
in this
first game. Well,
RBI
actually,
double.
before I started streaming,
It's
I played
now
one.
a 4-1 ball game. Major League Baseball.
I
is
restarted my
on the
franchise.
show.
I had to bump down my difficulty, my hitting difficulty to Hall of Fame. Couldn't do it on Legend.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared
I wasn't
so
getting the
far.
hits that I liked. All right, we're going to try and get one more, at least a half inning out of him.
Savali back to work. Right
He's already
through there
at,
for a
what,
strike.
70 pitches, I think? 74 pitches.
Gets the call. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That
Ball
one
one.
missed. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Good strikeout
I mean,
pitch.
there aren't many curveballs in the sport today
Now
that
batting,
break like
third
that
baseman,
thing does.
Raquel
Huge
Garcia.
movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Chorio settles underneath it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop. Bobby
2 outs,
Witt
base is
Jr.
empty. Stepping in, Bobby Witt Jr. And that one clips
Nope.
the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Inside ball.
Just missed.
Fastball up and in. Let's give that a shot. Got 1 strike on him.
This to third.
That will do.
Whips it across. And Witt is out. That
Right.
ends the frame.
Get him out of here.
Royals go down 1-2-3 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the
Leadoff
latest
for the
news from
Brewers,
around the league.
Second baseman, Bryce Terrain.
High fly ball out to center field. Isbell makes the catch for the out. Next for the Brewers, Andrew Monasterio.
Let's get
0
let's
for 1 with a
see.
fly out to center.
Let's get you ready and waiting. We're gonna put Hall in.
That's too
Ball
low.
1, no strike.
And that is ball 1.
Okay, let's relax. Let's play the small game. Ball.
Outside, that's a ball.
And that one
Early.
wrapped foul. The Brewers trailing by 3. Last half of inning number 5.
Damn. I like that pitch. I was just late. Early on the slider.
3-2.
All right, full count. Can we get a walk out of you?
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Air. Air. Air.
He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat.
Now batting, designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
And now it'll be Christian Yelich. He's 2 for 2. Late swing, foul to the left. Two down, nobody on.
Now he's 3 for
That's a
3,
base
just
hit.
all singles.
Two outs, runner at
Up next
first.
for the
Sal
Brewers,
Frelick up now
right
for the
fielder,
Brewers.
Sal
0 for 2 in
Frelick.
this one. Yeah,
God
he swings
damn
and
it.
misses, and it's nothing in one.
0-1.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And that'll do it.
Oh.
So one hit is all they get. We're through 5. It's the Royals 4 and the Brewers 1.
Now pitching for the
We're back,
Brewers.
and they make a change to start
Number
the 6th.
37.
The new pitcher, DL Hall.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Salvador
Leading
Perez
off for
steps in
Kansas
for the
City,
Royals.
catcher,
1 for
Salvador
2.
Perez.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
And
Yeah.
that one hammered.
I knew I was going to
back.
get punished.
Stretches out and hauls it in.
Ooh, let's
Shoulder catch. I tell
go.
you what, those are really fun to make.
And next up for the Royals, Vinny Pasquantino. And that one fouled off. That's off the mark. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Foul ball there. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Make him work for this hit.
Outside. 2 balls, 2
Eh.
strikes the count. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Good shit, Hall.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him
Now
up
batting,
on the inside
second
part of the
baseman,
plate. Couldn't get
Jonathan
around on it
India.
and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And, you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter.
Counts
And
1-0.
when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And that's
Nope,
downstairs. Now 2-0. And
This
that
guy
one
always
pulled foul.
worries me. I don't know why. I always get
And
intimidated by
that's in
him.
for a strike. Short hop liner handled it short. And that is the 3rd out of the inning.
Okay, Brew
No
Crew,
runs, no
get some
hits,
hits.
no errors. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Royals 4 and the Brewers 1.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage till the sun out. Your boy cooked, I'm blown up. Time to lace my boots and
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Chris Stratton.
Now pitching
He's got a
for Kansas
wicked
City.
breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Out to short, Witt. Throws to first, and a quick out, number
Yeah.
1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Reese Hoskins.
And here is Hoskins. that one
That's a ball.
upstairs, ball one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Chris Bubich getting loose out there. Estevez, a right-hander, loosening up as well. The Royals leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
I didn't think I was late.
Ground
late
ball
on
on the
that.
right side, and it goes just foul. One down, base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Making contact, you just gotta get a fucking hit.
And a breaking ball
watch
misses outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out in a heater. 2 down, base is empty. Jackson
I just can't
Chorio
hit with
up now for the
Reese right now.
Brewers. First
1-0.
offering misses badly for ball one. And a foul
God,
ball.
man. If I wasn't early, that would have been a good hit. I didn't think it was early.
Two outs. And a swing and a miss there.
It looked like
One
that
ball,
curveball
2
backed
strikes.
up on him, and although
That
it's
was
a
my
mistake,
pitch.
it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitters timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Isbell on his way over.
Drop it.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. Top of inning number
Leading off
7.
for the
Now it's
Royals,
Hunter
right
Renfroe.
fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Fastball for a strike. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line
Now
drive that
batting,
finds a glove, but you
designated
will
hitter,
get some high
Michael
fives.
Massey.
You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Massey stands in now and watches strike one. There's the strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
And down on strikes
agree.
he goes. 2 away.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch
Now batting,
strikeout.
the
You've
center
got to be
fielder,
better at the
Kyle
plate right there, at
Isbell.
least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Isbell
Nope.
up for
Ball
the
one.
3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field.
There we go.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning.
1, 2, 3.
Nothing doing for the Royals, but they lead it 4-1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game
For the
summary.
Brewers, center fielder.
All right, Mitchell.
Jared Mitchell.
Ball.
Down and
That's a
away
ball.
for ball one.
Well, these Brewers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at a lot of first pitches, and they've given away 7 outs as a result. They might just want to consider a more patient approach.
Next offering is down low.
I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
66% strike. Let's see. First pitch, 46. Okay, so we're not swinging at the first pitch all the time.
Pitch misses
All three?
there.
You gonna walk him?
3-0. On a line out towards center. And there's one down.
Good hit right to the guy.
That fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Now the third baseman, Oliver Dunn. Fouled off. He was late.
Let's go, Brewers.
And he takes a strike. The 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
I'm still pissed about that pitch before.
Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers.
Second baseman, Bryce Terang.
And first offering is
That's
fouled
late.
off. 2 down, nobody on.
Oh,
Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Borderline late.
Fought off foul.
Make it happen, Brewers.
2 down, nobody on. That
One
one
ball,
ran inside,
2
almost
strikes.
got him.
Keeping it alive. Keeping it alive.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Up next for the
I'll take it.
Shortstop, Andrew
And the Royals
Monasterio.
manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Chris Stratton departs. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
Here's a
Who
new
they bringing
pitcher
in?
from the pen, Chris
Number 50.
Bubich.
Chris Bubich.
Runner at first with 2 away. Andrew Monasterio up now for the Brewers. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Good pitch.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this
not
lineup
gonna
over,
steal
so
on
get
him.
a little momentum as you turn it
Not
over.
going to steal. Was early on that.
Terang off of first with 2 away.
Very early.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Staying alive.
Two outs. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Probably gonna be some nasty throwaway pitch.
And look out.
Hit him.
As that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him.
Hit him.
Now batting.
First and second.
Hit him.
2 outs. Here's Yelich at the dish. 3 for 3 with 3 singles.
I hate lefty versus lefty.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. The tying run at the plate and fouled off. That misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far. He doesn't look anxious at all.
Tying run at the plate. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. And it's off the wall. 1 runs in.
Let's go.
The stop sign at third. Probably the right move to not risk the out at the plate there with 2 down.
Well,
Yeah, they would have had him if I would have ran. All right, 4-2, boys.
Another clutch run scoring.
I almost thought that was gone.
He's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So 2 down. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul.
Yeah, base hit. That's all I need.
Two on, 2 outs. Chopped in the ground.
Yeah.
India. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Brewers pick up a run on this RBI double. It's now 4-2. You're dialed into the show. Back here at American Family Field. Here's the left fielder, Dairon Blanco. Hall back to work. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they had their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Really?
Michael Garcia now at the plate. There's the strike.
Well, these Royals, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from there, man. It's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat, and that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Grounder might be 2. Over to Turang, 1, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Bobby Witt Jr., the next to hit. That's in there. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss.
Well, just threw that fastball by him.
Slider inside.
And if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Handles, throws to first, and that is the inning.
Yeah, we got some powerhouses coming up. They just need to hit.
Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Royals 4 and the Brewers 2.
They don't change a pitcher. Get that pitcher in.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Carlos Estevez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here. Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
to the left side, but it is well
Fuck,
fouled.
that was a spot. That was a sweet spot right there. All right, William.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And it's
Ball,
even up.
that's outside.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Got him swinging. And a key out leading off the bottom of the
Good
eighth.
pitch.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches
All right,
to
Reese.
even that
You're
count
kind
up at 2 balls
sucking
and 2
ass right
strikes,
now.
but that time chased outside the zone.
Hoskins, the next to hit, takes ball 1. The Royals trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hoskins
That
pushes
was
it
the
foul.
pitch. Come on, you got to make contact with those.
Swing and a miss.
So hard to touch.
One ball.
I think I was late on that.
Top of the zone, 99,
Yeah, too late.
98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because
that's
you
out.
see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
There we go. There we go. First hit of the season.
All over that one right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Jackson Chorio up now for the Brewers. 0 for 3 in this one. That is upstairs for ball 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that
I
gap.
just need to get a hit with
at the
you.
very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
There's a swing and a miss.
Good pitch.
Just not able to catch
1
up
and
to
1.
that velocity.
Another good pitch. I think I was late on that.
Man at first,
early.
one away. In the air, right center. This
Tie
is
game,
Max,
baby.
way back and gone. That should put
That's
a
how you get your
jolt into
first hit of the
this home
season.
crowd. And we are all tied up. It's 4-4. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got a great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Mitchell will hit next. Swing and a ground ball down the line. And it's foul. Breaking ball inside. And now it's even 1-1. Movement in the bullpen. John Schreiber appears to be getting loose. Hernandez also getting ready. Uh-oh, that
Ooh,
got him.
hit him.
That ball
And
hit
the
him.
potential winning run is aboard.
These types of mistakes usually turn out to be costly this late in the ball game. Things can really slip away in a hurry.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Carlos Estevez done for the night, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
New pitcher in the game for the Royals,
Number
Carlos
43.
Hernandez.
They know that he can
Hernandez.
get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
One down, runner at first. Here's the third baseman, Oliver Dunn. 1 for 3. A little out front there as he swings through
Really?
it.
Always
Oh,
tough to
one for
turn
count.
two on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn two quickly.
1-1.
In the dirt. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. Tied at 4. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run.
Let's go!
They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His first homer of the year, and they add a pair. It's 6-4. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
All right, I want to get the ump cam. How do you get the ump cam?
No doubt in my mind, just about everybody in this ballpark holding their breath on that one. I tell you, just barely.
I thought that was
going
gonna
to
be a foul ball.
And talk about a huge swing. That's it in this ball game. Could be the biggest swing of this ball game. We'll see.
Next to hit, Bryce Terang. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty
Drop,
well
drop, drop,
struck.
drop, drop. Nope, got it.
And puts the squeeze on that one. That's out number 2.
All right, we
2 outs,
got
base is empty. Up
yeah,
now
we don't
for
have enough time.
Milwaukee, Andrew Monasterio.
let's see, ready and waiting, scheduled to put in. Who else do we have? Connor. We're gonna sit you down, and we're gonna stretch and toss Trevor. Get him ready. I need a new closer. I'm not too impressed with that closer.
Swing and a miss, blew it by him at 99.
That was straight queso right there.
Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And
Off
that
the plate, ball
just
1.
misses. The shortstop
Ball 2.
takes the
2-2.
ball. And delivers
3-2.
outside. Christian Yelich up next for the Brewers. Two down, nobody on. Hit in the air, right field. Renfroe getting an angle on it. And that ends the inning. But 2 round trippers
right.
in this inning. The long ball was working. Last chance coming up for the Royals.
Now pitching for the
We're back.
Brewers.
It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound.
Oh, shit.
Yoel Payons.
And we all know about his slider.
All right,
It's
well,
just
he's closing
filthy,
things out, I
man.
guess.
One of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. Out to short, Monasterio. Tosses to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal
I do miss
clock.
Adames,
He was
though.
able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Pasquantino, batting with one down, takes a strike. Towards first. He takes it on his own. And a couple of quick outs.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
There you go.
Jonathan
So they're
India.
down to their final out. Here's the second baseman, Jonathan India. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. They're down to their final strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Ions is just one strike away.
Keeping it alive.
Two outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Just missed.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Next pitch is outside.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Hit on the ground to the right
Oh,
side.
that will do it.
Steps on
Brewers
the back
win.
himself. Ball game.
Game win streak. Let's go.
These players were able to take the
We
lead
get
in
the
bottom
sweep?
of the eighth and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs at the top of the ninth. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4 for Chris Singleton.
It's a good game. Very good game. 11 hits. Auto fix. I gotta pee, and we'll start this game. Last game of the series. You know what? I gotta go back. Oh, never mind. On that, Freddie's gonna pitch. Who is I'm gonna put Dunn. He plays second. You don't play shortstop, do you? No. Who plays shortstop? I think I'm gonna leave you. What do they got? They got a left-handed pitcher to start, so we're gonna put you there. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna put Joseph there. Oh shit, I don't want to switch. Got 50 contact. Lefty, you got 62 contact. You got 55 contact. Oh, wait, no. Do that. Okay. You're going to make your debut today. We're going to put you there. Let's see. Who else? Who else do we have here? You're a catcher. Who else needs a break? Garrett. We're going to put you DH. This is where it makes it tough because we don't have a lot of players on the bench. We need to get rid of one of these catchers. We got too many catchers. Actually, 55, 45. What are you at? You're 50. Is you're 55 right-handed. Yeah, we're gonna leave you there. I just don't know who. I have no power. I don't think I want to put you there. Who do we want in the number 3 spot? Who has good left-handed contact? We're gonna do that. Flip you guys. All right. Do we have a? Oh, he plays first. No. Who plays first base? We don't have another first baseman? Holy fuck, man. You play third, shortstop. I wonder if we could put you on first base as well. Fielding 54. We might make you or put you on first base as well. Well, you do got a good arm. You're a lefty. I want a lefty on first. Fielding, you're 61. Might make you a first baseman as well. That way, then we have another first baseman. Okay.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Milwaukee Brewers. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
I think game one I
coming
played
at you
on
right after
Legend,
the break.
and game two was Hall of Fame.
So almost ready to get underway. And on the hill here today, Freddie Peralta. What do we have on him?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's a ball and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, we got to look at getting rid of Ashby. And I'd like to get another fielder.
And there's the strike.
We got a pretty heavy bullpen right now.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Puts it away for the out. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Nice, efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out.
Shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
2 down, bases empty. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. And that skips in the dirt. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. And that's down and away.
2-1.
2 out, space is empty. That's outside.
That's away.
Now
Damn.
3-1.
Figured he'd go for that.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 2 down, nobody on, and that's ball 4.
Take it base.
Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
You can stomach a 2-out walk to certain players, but with his speed, this guy out there on the base pass, it could turn into 2 or 3 bases.
Move to first. Foul! They got him, and that will end the inning. On to the bottom of the first. No score. And we're back. And on the hill, Cole Reagans. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, a very solid
20%
ERA last
strikeout.
season, just a little over 3.
Gotta win last
You've got
game.
a guy like that taking the mound for you. The offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the ball, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
The pitch. Swing.
Here you go, Cheerio.
The middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now it's Christian Yelich. 4 for 4 last night. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Good pitch.
Reagans, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside.
Nasty
just
pitch.
Changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Safe at second, and that was not
Still the season.
And there's a ball.
Go Brewers.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Batting third, the right fielder.
Next for Milwaukee, Blake Perkins. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. On the ground, right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw.
Okay, now we got to worry about the double play.
Batting fourth, the first baseman,
Rhys Hoskins to the plate. And that is out of play. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And misses inside. There goes the runner. Pitch is low.
1 strike.
And
Good.
that's a stolen
Out of the
base.
double
Not
play
even close.
possibility. Man, I was
And
early
that
on
one
that.
fouled off. Chorio, the runner at third. Perkins at second with one away. Stays alive.
Come on, Hoskins.
Two down. Got him looking. Huge strikeout there.
Oh, that was such
Huge
a great opportunity.
strikeout.
Grab the lead. You have the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but
should've
it's
swung.
probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Now at the plate, Eric Haas. Ground ball, left side. Base hit, 1 run in already. A second scores as well. It's 2-zip.
No, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but it was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
2 outs, runner on first. Sal Frelick digs in now. Swing and a foul straight back.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
2 runs across in the inning. You're in the third and final game of the series. That one misses, and it's 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's down and in.
Really good
2-2.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
This is off
3-2.
the inside. Full count now.
3 and 2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. But 2 runs for him. And
All right,
jump
we got 2
ahead.
runs.
We move to the 2nd in Milwaukee.
Playing
It's the
aggressive
Brewers
today.
2 and the Royals nothing.
A lot of speed on the bases.
Top of the 2nd.
Leading
So
off
up now for Kansas City.
the catcher,
Salvador
number 13,
Perez.
Salvador Perez.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
In the
Good
dirt.
pitch.
And the count even 1-1. Check swing.
I don't know what I was thinking.
Fights it off. You'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's the first out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And there's a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Hunter Renfroe in the box now. No balls and a strike. Outside low, and 1-1. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Boog, Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
Struck him out swinging. He swung over top of the curveball. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Now a chance for Michael Massey. In the dirt, but kept close.
He's out.
To second, and he's out. They don't come much closer than that.
I don't know why he tried running off that.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. It's the Brewers 2 and the Royals nothing. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. Up now for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. Reagan back to work. Misses outside, 1-0. That one fouled off. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though. You got to love his hustle down the line to beat the flip to the bag. I mean, there's a lot going on between a first baseman and the pitcher during these plays, and he just kept his head down and beat it out.
This is Bryce Terang. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Swinging at balls. He's got some speed, too. Not going to send him, though. 28. 28 stealing.
Swinging a foul out of play. And that one is in there, called strike 3.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Ortiz, the base runner at first with 1 out. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
And takes low for ball 1.
1 and 2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
So the lineup flips over, and next is the designated hitter, Jackson Chourio. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
I don't even care about scoring. I just want to get your batting average up.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Let's do this, Brewers. Swing and a miss.
Damn.
And the count 1 and 2.
Nasty spot.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Welcome back, and struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers.
.3.
And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. Massey bats left, throws right, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. And that one hit to first. He steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. Outfield playing pretty shallow. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
No strike.
Let's go, Brewers.
1 down, base is empty. Missed with a changeup, and the count is 2-0.
Oh, shit. I gotta change that. We're not batting on Legend anymore.
And that's in the dirt.
Yeah.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
There's a strike.
Ooh.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Check swing, and he went. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Ground ball up
Oh,
the
shit.
middle, and it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
I think he would have been safe
Batting
either.
ninth, the left fielder, number 22.
And the batter now.
That would have been a
Joey
close play. What do
Wheeler.
we got? We got one out. Let's get the double play, boys.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out
Joey
a way
Wiemer,
to
former
shorten
Brewer.
your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And a swing and
Get
a
his
miss.
ass out of here.
And he's registered 3 Ks.
You're no longer a Brewer.
Came
Don't
out
care
with a
about you.
fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Michael Garcia now at the plate. And ball one.
1-0.
Isbell, the runner at first with 2 gone. And there's the strike.
Oh, shit.
Up.
In the dirt,
1 ball, 2 strikes.
safe at second. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
Line drive, base hit. Coming home. He will score. Relay to second. He's in there.
Picks himself up an RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So runner at second, 2 down. Jonathan Indy at the plate. And a swing and a miss.
No ball. 1
Tying
strike.
run in scoring position. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That's in there. And it's 0-2.
And slider outside.
Slider
You don't
misses
want to fall
outside.
for
The
it.
only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the
This is the
outside
pitch,
corner,
chat.
the slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Terang. That
There
ends
we
the
go.
inning and
got
stops
one.
things from getting out of hand. KC gets one on the double, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Here comes Christian Yelich. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
The right fielder, number 16.
Blake Perkins getting ready to hit. A single and a run scored and a walk. A changeup missing, and that is ball one.
Perkins.
And it's fouled away. Ball to strike. The pitch. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And downstairs. Next one just misses. And it's 3-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Draws the walk there.
Take it, base.
Here we go.
Well, he opted to go with the off-speed stuff on that
The first
3-2
baseman,
with the
number
bases
12,
empty. Close pitch, but now he's got to work out of the stretch.
Man at first. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1. First
That's the
pitch
ball.
misses. Man at first, one away. Hoskins pushes it foul. The 1-1 is fouled off.
And a ball to be 2-1.
Next
2-2.
offering way
2-2.
off the plate.
Oh,
3-2.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
And ball 4 to
Ball
aboard.
4.
Now batting, catcher Eric Haas.
And here is Eric Haas. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up. This one lifted in the air, left field. Weimer. Out, number 2. Next for the Brewers,
Now batting,
Sal
the
Frelick.
center fielder.
Cindy,
Frelick.
you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Swinging a foul straight back.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Squirts away a
No
little
ball.
bit.
2 strikes.
Though Chris, through the early stages,
slider.
he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Way outside, and it gets away.
Okay, we got him in scoring position
The
now.
runners will move up.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in the last half of the third. And the slider just misses.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Joseph Ortiz in the Milwaukee.
We got
on
away
deck
with
circle.
that one.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So bases all loaded up.
All right, Ortiz.
will hit next. Reached on an infield.
We got
single his
bases
first
loaded,
time.
2 outs.
Swung on, belted. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. In to score from first.
5-1,
It's
baby.
5-1.
How about that? Clears the bases. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. Struck out looking his first time. Tap foul at the plate. That one misses. And now it's even 1-1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this
How many
game.
pitches did he
It
throw
looks
in
like
this inning?
sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Already at 59, 60 pitches.
And a 1-1. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone.
Dude, they need to nerf fucking exit velocity.
Homer of the year, and they boost their lead.
It's overrated.
It's 7-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped.
Good hit.
Hands came through, nice little lag
It was a good
to
fucking
it.
hit.
Carried out nicely.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout,
they're
and he'll
pulling
make
him.
a move for the bullpen. Cole Reagans will depart, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Pitching for Kansas City.
So digging in, Oliver
Number
Dunn.
30, Kyle Wright.
Outside low, ball one. Right through there for a strike. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that one finds its way through. And that extends the inning. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. That
One
misses
ball,
the
no
zone.
strike.
1-0. Dunn leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fly ball to right. Renfroe squeezes it, and that's the inning.
Finally.
But 9 batters hit in the inning, 5 come around to score. 3 innings complete. It's the Brewers 7 and the Royals 1. Out of the fourth.
Leading up for
Now it's
Kansas
the
City,
shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Bobby Witt Jr.
That's in there, and that is strike 1.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the
Yeah,
deficit
we got
and try to
lucky
get it
on
all
that
back
one.
in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out. Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And the 0-2. And that's a little high.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. In plenty of time to first. A heck of a play from his knees.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play, dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Ball one there.
Horrible pitch.
And
Can't
that
throw
one
that.
missing low.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
That one missing inside. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Pumps in a strike, and now 3-1 the count. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man at first with one gone. And to the plate for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. Ball one, no strikes. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
The right fielder, number 16,
Hunter Renfroe at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Just
Too
missed.
slow. I thought I had the right speed.
Whoa.
This
Yeah,
one
don't
in
be
the dirt.
running.
No strike.
Okay. Stop fucking around here. Fastball up and in.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Runners at first and second with one gone. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2-2.
Drilled out
shit.
towards left center field. That's back there. And it one hops the wall. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Fuck.
now batting.
Michael
Designated
Massey
hitter,
steps in for the Royals.
Massey.
Grounded out his first time up. Ground ball right side, could be two. They get one. On to first, double play, and that's the inning.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Welcome back.
Leading
Let's
off
take a look
for
at how
the
the series
Brewers,
has played out
the
so
left
far.
fielder, Christian Yelich.
Yeah, you wanna move how I move. Woo-hoo. Wanna match this vibe I got. Come on, show me what you working with, 'cause I got a lot.
First
That's out the
pitch
corner.
just misses.
Well, these Brewers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
And that is downstairs. And a count 2-1. So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say
Three balls,
something like
one
that.
strike.
And that skips in the dirt. Next offering in there for a strike.
3-2. Full count.
Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up.
That was a check.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. You know,
The right fielder.
once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum with that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
Perkins now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. In the air out to center. And he'll play it on a bounce.
Good hit.
The first baseman, number 12,
One down.
Reese.
And it's Reese Hoskins up to the
Hoskins.
dish. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Do we send him? 96 speed on first base. I think we send him.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there.
One ball,
Tag
one strike.
save. The throw from Perez too late. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play.
1.84
Just
pop.
got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man,
Good.
he really
We
made
stay
his
out of the double
athleticism
play.
work for him on that one.
Next one misses, and it's 2-1.
Kind of don't want to get walked. I don't want to get in back into the double play position. He's up Haas. He's batting 500.
Man at second. He swings and fouls one off.
Good pitch.
Three balls.
In
Two
the
strikes.
dirt.
3-2.
And
All
ball
four.
4, 2 aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient.
I'm
really happy that I'm
Game
actually
plan that
drawing
he's
out
sticking
walks
to.
this
Just
game.
not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Here's the Brewers catcher now.
I got to look at
Haas.
league leaders and see where I stand.
Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Oh, two.
This one popped up.
Infield
Infield
fly,
fly
better
called there.
The center fielder, number 10. Now, Freewick.
So first and
Freelick.
second with 2 outs.
You're 0-1, you
Next
gotta
for
walk.
Milwaukee, Sal Freelick.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
First and second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is fouled back.
Good pitch. Ball.
Outside low. Now 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Come on, Brew Crew. Keep it alive. We get a couple more runs. Staying alive.
And that one almost hit him.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him.
I gotta get water. I'll be right back, chat. All right, we're back.
Now, couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Brewers strand a couple, and they're on top 7-1. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers.
14 strikeouts, 2 walks. About 5.5 hits per 9.
Peralta back to work. That one not close. And that's ball 1.
Well, these Royals finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. Runners left on base really comes down to timing. Can you put together your best at-bats in the most important moments? That's a difference maker. They've stranded a lot of runners on base in this game.
The left fielder.
And now Joey Wiemer struck out swinging his first time. Right through there for a strike. Not close with that one, and the count is 1-1. That's a little bit low.
Just pitch count 73. All right, let's start getting Jared warmed up and a rebay.
Smoked on the ground, a second. Throw to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So the batting order turns over. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Michael Garcia. Up the middle, Terang. Throws to first in time. Third out. Royals bats are quiet there. They're down 7-1. Back here at American Family Field, and here is Joseph Ortiz. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Isbell makes the grab.
Good contact,
as
just
good as he's
in the
seeing
right,
the ball
wrong
out
spot.
of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
So up next, Bryce Terang. He's already homered in this game. And that one almost got him. The Brewers up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. That one outside. 2-1. One down, base is empty.
Whoa. 3-1.
And there's ball 4.
No, getting some walks today.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting, the third
One
baseman,
gone, runner at
Oliver.
first. Up now for Milwaukee, Oliver Dunn. 1 for 2. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders
Nasty knuckle.
have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Terang at first, one gone.
Let's go, Milwaukee. 1 ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt, blocked.
Come on, Milwaukee. Huh.
In the dirt.
1 and 2.
could have made that if I didn't hesitate. Oh man, should be 3-0 right now.
That missed by a lot. It's 2-2. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
It's a good breaking
that
ball
was a
there,
ball,
just
too.
off the corner where you can't really do much
Now
damage,
back,
but
the
it's
designated
close
hitter,
enough to where you've
Jackson.
got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
There's Jackson Churio. Not only is he young, Singy, he's the first player born in 2004 to reach the major leagues.
Woo. Is that supposed to make us feel good?
Makes the catch, inning over. So no runs, no base
Didn't know
hits,
that.
no errors, and 1 left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Brewers.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Brewers.
and they make a change to start the
Number
6th.
45.
The new pitcher, Abner Uribe.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So up now for Kansas City, Jonathan India. And first offering is fouled off. India, 28 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And that's off the outside edge, and it's a ball and a strike. And a swing and a miss there.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Fires over to Hoskins. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Good onside run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
So digging in, Bobby Witt Jr. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Got away with that one.
And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Oh, see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And down on strikes.
Got him.
And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So they make short work of him there. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Brewers 7 and the Royals 1.
You should be having a
Bottom
new
of the
pitcher
6th.
coming.
Now the number
Not
2
yet.
hitter, Chris.
All right, let's get Jared scheduled for the game, and we're gonna stretch and toss you.
That's to
Damn it.
third. Over to first. Yelich is out.
The right fielder, number 16, Blake Perkins.
So up next, Blake Perkins. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Hunter Harvey getting ready to go. Hernandez, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Gets under it and pops it up.
Just late.
And it's caught for the out.
The first baseman, number 12, Reese Hoskins.
2 outs, base is empty. So next it's the Brewers cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. A couple of walks and a strikeout. Now one miss.
No strike.
I haven't put in a new pitcher yet.
Hoskins pushes it
Oh,
foul.
man.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
Early. Oh,
And that's in the dirt.
2 strike.
2-2.
And now
3-2.
it's filled up.
3 balls. 2 strike.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
Just having a slow start. A little bit of a cold streak.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Brewers,
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Jared Koenig.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. And that one is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
the batter, the right
And now the
fielder,
right fielder, Hunter Renfroe. That's too low. And that is ball 1. And that skips in the dirt.
Fucked up on that one.
The Royals with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. And another ball. And there's the automatic.
3-1.
Three-two now. He goes down looking.
This guy will throw any
Getting
pitch
lucky
at
on
any
those
count.
pitches.
3-2, he goes off
Where was
speed,
that? That
gets
was in
the
the
out.
zone.
2 down, base is empty. Michael Massey digs in now. First offering, and it just misses. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
1-1.
And now 1-2.
Okay, inside curveball. And getting lucky with that.
Missed inside,
2 inside.
with the curve.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse
we don't have a
pitch,
slider.
but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
And it remains 2-2. Two down, nobody on. And that misses. And that's ball 3. And a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the
center
big
fielder,
part of the
number
field. Man, there are a
28,
lot of
Kyle
hits there.
Isbell.
And next up for the Royals, Kyle Isbell. Off the
That's a
mark
ball.
there. Ball 1.
1 ball. no
Massey
strike.
off of first with 2 away. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Joey Weimer steps in for the Royals. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's down and away.
All right, come on, Jared. Get us out of this inning.
In for a strike. And the count 1-1. Swing and a miss. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And there's a ball.
Throw away pitch. All right, I'm going to do that one more time.
That one misses. And now it's 3-2. Got him swinging.
Now pitching for the
We're
Royals.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Number
7th.
56.
Hunter Harvey.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Eric Haas now at the plate. Swings through that
man.
one for strike 1.
Well, these Brewers
Yeah, that was
showing
ugly.
great discipline at the plate. and
That was
patience
ugly. All
definitely
right,
seems to be
we're going
the
to warm
name of
you
their
up
game at this
and
point. They've
schedule
already
you,
earned 5
and then we'll
walks
also
in the
get
game,
Joel.
and of course,
No,
that's
let's
provided him
get
with a lot of run-scoring opportunities.
Get Connor. We haven't pitched with Connor yet.
The 0-1. And strike 2.
It's a good pitch.
0-2.
He's so slow. I'm not used to his speed.
Flails at that one. It's a strikeout.
I don't like his
Well,
windup.
when you throw the same pitch back-to-back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Freeland
That's
stands
the ball.
in here, leaves that one off the
1
inside.
ball.
Oh,
No
he
strike.
never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next offering is fouled back.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Next offering is downstairs. And that one popped in the air, left field.
late.
Weimer in position. He's got it. 2 away now.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Joseph.
2
All right,
outs,
Ortiz.
base is empty. Next for the
Number 3, you're
Brewers,
having a good game.
Joseph Ortiz. Fought off foul.
Having quite the game, Ortiz. Not like you.
2 outs.
Ball.
Oh, that's a ball.
Ball.
Next offering is outside.
Ball.
And that's downstairs.
You gonna
And the
walk
count
him?
is 3-1. Foul ball.
I wasn't gonna swing. And I know that's a
2 down, nobody
It's a
on.
strike
You're at the
regardless,
bottom of the
but-
7th.
ball.
Got him.
Oh, come
A
on.
nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3.
Let me start by saying, which one of y'all are ready to put in that work? Yeah, buddy, stop playing. You ain't ever been able to put a bit of your effort in that hurt.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Brewers,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
52.
Brian Hudson
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now, Jonathan India. Garcia aboard here at first with nobody out. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Right through there for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him
Love
off
that
for 2.
sweeper. More time.
On the ground to short could be 2. Ortiz to second, now to first, and it's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So 2 down now, and here is Bobby Witt Jr.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that's the 3rd out.
No.
Yes. No ifs, ands, or maybe. I don't
Maybe.
see on my grind heavy for my babies. Life has its ups and downs.
Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
The third baseman, Oliver Dunn.
Next for Milwaukee, Oliver Dunn, 1 for 3. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh. before
Dunn
the
is a
games.
very
And that's
underrated
down, a
player.
base hit. Just kind of slice that one into center. Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
Here's the Brewers DH, Jackson Chorio. And
God
that one is
damn it.
popped in the air, shallow center, India. 2 down.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair.
Now
He had a pretty
batting,
big melon,
left
dude.
fielder,
And
Great dome.
it took a while.
Yeah.
Yelich.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make
0
sure
for
that
4.
everything
You
looked
are
good.
having a
Wow.
hell of a
Yeah.
game.
He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large. And a foul ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it
we're
out
not
of the
gonna
way
send him.
so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
2 outs. And that is out of play. Just
No, that's a ball.
misses. 1 and 2 to count.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Dunn off of first with 2 away. Strikes him out with 100. 1 hit, 1 left.
Now pitching for the
We're back.
Brewers,
It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new
Number
pitcher on the mound.
77.
Number 77 on
Connor
for his major league debut.
Thomas.
So we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands, and it's a bigger stadium, but the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher. Whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw. And just let him lead you in this one.
Pasquantino stands in now and watches strike one. Misses off the inside. 1-1. The Brewers up big in this one here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field.
Two-seamer.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings and misses. Royals down to their final out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Hit to right, and that should do it. Makes
There you go. Brewers win.
And the Brewers
Got
come
the
in
sweep.
here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
Nice sweep in this series, and you continue playing at home. Everything feels
If you
good
got the red
right now.
snacks.
This is the type of run that you can put together a nice long winning streak. We'll see if they're able to do it in the next game.
Solid game. Blake went 2 for 3. All right, we got to make some changes here. We got to let's see. Thursday 6:40. Yeah, Cincinnati. All right, let's go take a look at our roster here. I think we were gonna do. Let's see. Catchers. Fielding 61. Fielding 63. See, edit. Where would that be? Hold on, before we do anything. Save our game here. Catcher. Edit. See, we can put your position, right? Yeah. We'll do first base. Infield. And third. We're just going to put you at first base. All right. The depth chart here. All right, so we got you up first. We have let's see what we can get for trades. Position seeking, looking for a first, second, third, short. Actually, in the right field. All right, trade talks. Let's see what we can get for Ashby. All right, closing pitcher, right fielder, pitcher, catcher, catcher. Wade Miley. We do not want him. I hate pitching with him. So that kind of, we don't need a second base. Need a shortstop though. What if we do this? Go back to this. What if we take off right field? Do MLB ready? I want. The Yankees probably are not going to give up. Average 227 last year. 21 to be 4. At 500 right now. Recent games 500, 250. Fielding 40. Fielding 58. Ability 85. Or let's see what the Twins have. 6.4 million. $30 old. No, I don't want you. 4 million. Jesus, you're good. Athletics 52. Who is, let's see, let's go to shortstop right now. Your fielding is 54. Go, what is third base? We don't really need anyone to replace anyone. I want another, like another bench person. Have any secondary positions? Actually, let's look at third baseman. $21 million. Fuck that. Fielding's horrible. Let's see. 73 fielding. His hitting. He has decent power. Clutch 31. Clutch is 87. Fielding. Okay. What are you? Yeah, it's 67 fielding. Clutch 56. Contact is up there. You 73 clutch. You don't have power though. Okay, right now. You have horrible fielding. We do not want you. How old are you? 27. You don't have very good clutch. You're 33. I don't want you. Owen Miller. Damn, look at his connect against left-handers. Building 76. Clutch is kind of low, though. Going down in speed. San Francisco. All right, chat, help me out. We need who should I trade for getting rid of Ashby? $66. Your clutch is low though. What do you got? 58. Fielding 66. What was your fielding again? 54. His clutch is kind of low though. Let's see. Are you fielding 54? Fielding 59, and you're going down. I wonder if we could get you. $31. I don't want you. Like somebody a little bit younger. Fielding 73. I don't like your clutch though. Right-handed pitcher. Do I want to play another game? It's already 8:30. I actually think I'm gonna not play the game. I was looking for a trade. I was hoping that we could get a trade out of there. But I didn't like any of the trades, so let's go ahead and save this. Let me open up Spotify here, get some music playing. Yes. All right. All right, guys. I will be back tomorrow, probably about the same time, 5:30, between 5:30 and 6 o'clock. It was good. I'm glad that I dumped down my settings, so the games are a lot more fun. I hope they're a little bit more challenging, with better teams. But we'll see as time goes. Anyways, you guys take it easy. Have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.